Imagine being released from jail and all you want to do is be there for your son and get your life together. Next thing you know, you is thrown into all types of shit. Might I add, caught up in shit. That is exactly what happens in this classic film from 1998 called Caught Up. So before we get started in all the good twists and turns of this classic film, I would like for you to go ahead and subscribe to your girl because this is the type of content that I love to put out. I love watching TV, watching movies, and I love talking about them even more. So if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Let's get started. So Caught Up is a movie that was released in 1998. It was written and directed by Darren Scott, who is known for being a part of movies, producing movies such as Tales from the Hood 1 and 2. He also was producer of Menace to Society and Sprung, all of which are very iconic movies to me. So he's he did a great job as a writer and director of this movie. As a viewer, he did a great job of giving us bits and pieces to the story of Daryl's life in a way where we did not get confused at all. He walked us through it very well, and his storytelling abilities, I'd rate them a okay. They were great. They were absolutely great. The movie stars Bokeem Woodbine, who I believe is a living legend. He has been working nonstop since 1993. I looked up his filmography, and this man has not taken a year off. I want to say since 2016. That was the only year he did not have any movie coming out. And if I'm being truthfully honest, I feel like this role for him was one of his best roles, in my opinion. Seeing Bokeem Woodbine in a starring role where he is the protagonist, it was great. It was a great time watching this movie. I have a great time watching this movie every single time because the twists and turns you do not expect at all. The cameos are great. Clifton Powell, LL Cool J, Snoop Dogg, they all make cameos in this movie. And even though the movie has so many ups and downs, twists and turns, the ending is the part that nobody saw coming. Like, can we be honest that nobody saw the cop that he shot in the very beginning? Nobody saw that being the ending of he's the one that's been shooting at him. Really? Like he's been the one? Oh my gosh, this movie is just so good. I rate it 5 out of 5 stars every single time I watch it. Bokeem Woodbine has a very distinct acting flow. Like you can tell his mannerisms, his dialect, he has a very different acting style of any other actor that I've ever seen, and he kills it. He kills every role that he ever has played. So his character Daryl is an ex-con trying to get his life in order for his son. He gets caught up every way possible. The first plot is where he gets caught up with his friend Trip. Now, Trip has very good intentions of helping his dude. He's like, hey, you want to start this nightclub? I'm going to give you 10,000. But this fool wanted to go rob a bank. Oh, like, why would you want to go rob a bank? Like, and then didn't even, I don't think Trip plan this at all. Like, he didn't plan this well at all. Hence why Daryl was like, what is going on? What the hell? So they get away from this botched bank robbery. Tripp then got killed, and then Daryl is sent back to jail for 5 years. Now, in that time, his baby mama, she done moved on. She done got married and moved away. His son is now 5 years old. So Daryl, that is the whole motivation of Daryl in this movie. He desperately wants to be a father for his child, and he wants to have a better life for his child. And all goes downhill when he meets that goddamn Vanessa. Now, at first, the first scene, Vanessa seemed like she was full of shit. I'm not gonna lie. She seemed like she was full of shit. And it didn't make it any better that somebody was shooting at them. The very first, like, the moment that they met, somebody shooting at him. So Daryl was automatically looking like, what is going on with you? Something is going on with you. Who you know that got people shooting at us? And of course, she got somebody looking after her. She got somebody coming for her because she done did somebody wrong. The plot thickens in this movie because as he is introduced to Vanessa, she introduces him to Billy. Now, Billy brought a whole plethora of issues for Billy to get caught, for Daryl to get caught up in. Billy is very shady. He is such a shady character. His whole business is shady as fuck. But Daryl needs a job. He needs a job, and that is what he's going to use this job for. He said, I'm going to just use it, get my life together, get my son. That's it. Like, throughout the whole movie, Daryl's goals never change. I'm going to get my life together, get my son. That is it. The height of the movie comes when he wakes up and Vanessa is dead. I mean, dead as hell. He got blood covered all over him, and he get the fuck out of Dodge. He got the fuck out of Dodge. Like, I am a 2-time felon about to go to jail for life. Hell to the fuck no. So of course, in true nigga fashion, Vanessa's ex, he is looking for her. He is on her ass. And now that she's dead, he is looking for Daryl's ass. And he don't come up short. He goes right to Billy saying, hey, where does dude Daryl at? He got my diamond. What the fuck is going on? Now, I wasn't too mad when Ahmad caught up with Billy. I was not mad at that at all. Billy was shady, and he deserved it. He deserved it. But what I was not expecting is for Daryl to, like, really Mission Impossible his ass in that closet to get out the way. He did not get caught by Ahmad, and that's where I was like the movie had me in a chokehold at this moment. Like, oh my gosh, he about to get caught. He about to get caught by Ahmad. Oh my gosh, and he didn't get caught. I'm like, yes. Then the next twist and turn in this movie, where we find out that Vanessa is not dead. She is very much alive. And guess who she is working with? His goddamn co-worker. Clifton Powell is such an amazing actor in everything he plays. He could be playing a good guy. I believe it. He could be playing a bad guy. I believe it. But I was not expecting Clifton Powell's character to be a cop and working with Vanessa. Like, this movie had so many twists and turns that I was like, what is going to happen next? What is going to happen next? And in true nigga fashion, they are trying to sell these diamonds and get the loot. That's all they is worried about. Getting the loot, getting rid of these diamonds. All hell breaks loose in a showdown for the books. So Ahmad, Vanessa, and the other guy, the cop that's working with him, they all have a showdown, and everybody goes down. Everybody goes down. And Daryl walks out totally fine. He got the diamonds. I believe he had the money too. Like, he walked out clear and free. But the question that still remained is, who the fuck was shooting at them? We still have not got this answer of who the fuck shot at them the first time. We don't know. We still don't know. And come to find out, it was that goddamn cop who they shot his dick off. And that was honestly the first few times I watched this movie, I was just like so shocked, like, oh my gosh, it's him, it's him, it's him. Now, when I watch this movie, I laugh repeatedly because why did Daryl not see that coming? You goddamn right. You shoot my dick off, I am gonna haunt you down till you are dead. Like, dead in the ground. A man without a dick is just not worth living. And that is exactly what that cop did. After he shot Daryl, shot him, Daryl falls in the water. The cop is finally like, you know what? I'm tired of living. He shoots himself. But aha, Daryl is still alive, and that is where his story commences, where he's telling his employees. He's like, hey, this is my story. This is how I was able to start this club. Now get y'all's ass back to work. And that is how the story ends. I love it. I love this movie. It is Bokeem Woodbine's finest performances. I wouldn't say it's his best performance, but it's up there in the top 5. Like, this is a movie where I will watch it over and over and over and over and over again because he's such a great actor. He delivers. His performance is great, and the directing is great. The writing was superb. So, what do y'all think? Did y'all have a good time watching Caught Up as I have a good time watching it every time? So, let me know what other movies y'all would like to see me recap because I tell you, I love revisiting movies that I watched when I was younger. Now as an adult, they hit differently. So while you heading on out this video, go ahead and subscribe, give a like, give a comment. It definitely helps the channel out. And I cannot wait to see y'all on the next video. Peace.